Okay, Gary. So, what was the challenge you faced when we started working together, and how was it affecting your life?
The challenge I faced was around some health issues. I'd been on a certain steroid medication for arthritis for 30 years, ongoing 30 years, and I was weaned off and removed off that. And about a week or so after I was taken out of my system, I experienced nerve pain all over my body. So set off a lot of anxiety things. I'd never experienced nerve pain before. I experienced a lot of other pain, but not nerve pain.
Hmm.
So set off, something inside me, which, it was like anxiety. And every time I get a pain somewhere after that, I'd be like thinking something's really wrong with me. I've got something bad.
Mm.
So that's sort of what
Yeah,
set me up
cool.
to, yeah.
Thank you. And how long did we do sessions together?
We did 6 sessions together, which I found really, really good and really useful, beneficial to me. I mean, I did like the way that you ran the session, as in that, as you can tell, I like to offload a lot of information
Mhm.
and get feedback, which Chris was really good with. He'd sort of let me talk a lot of those sessions, but in between that, he'd just fill the gaps and give me the answers that would take me a lot of time to say, but then he'd give them to me in 1 or 2 words, which really helped me sort of put a name to them and analyze them. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. And what was your biggest impact or takeaway?
I think my biggest impact was at the time was the breathing, that we talked about in about session 3, I think it was.
Mhm.
Because with the health anxiety, it would make my heart race faster. So then I'd think, well, something's going on with my health and my heart. But then when we did that breathing session and you pointed out to me the best ways to breathe through the nose, and when I started to do that, it would reduce the heart rate, which in turn reduced my anxiety. So I think the breathing one was a big one for me. But for all the sessions we had, each session we moved through were all beneficial with recordings, listening back to them. Your way of doing those recordings were really helpful.
Yeah, thank you. And what did you like most about working with me?
Yeah, that I think we're both on the same plane
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
in what we enjoy. And I explained to you that I'd done a bit of sort of Vedic meditation before, and I like that spiritual side, and I got that same feedback or feel from yourself. And um, it's always good when you work with someone who's got a common interest.
Mhm.
So hence easier for me to understand what you were trying to get me to do, and then
Yeah.
um, where I came from. So it was kind of a really good mutual um, arrangement that we had there with it. So no, really cool guy, um, good listener, which helps when you want to talk about things, especially when it's hard to talk around your family a lot about it.
Mm.
But really enjoyed that side of it, mate. And plus, all the support you gave through those 6 sessions and the catch ups in between those with how you're going and that communication. And I'm big on that. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. What would you say to someone looking to do this work?
Yeah. Get in there. Do it. Dive in.
Yeah,
Dive in.
awesome.
I had my thing about it, and I reckon everyone's asked that question. Hypnotizers are like what they show you in those other things. They hypnotize you, quack like a duck.
Yeah.
You know, nothing to do with that. It's about sitting in a peaceful place and listening to the recordings. And the thing is that when you're doing the session with Chris, he's writing things down. I noticed it all the time, so that then when he does that recording, you don't realize he brings things in that you have said during that session into that recording.
Mm.
And you, wow, this bloke was listening. So
Yeah.
so it's really cool.
Yeah.
So no, definitely completely different to the stereotype of what people think. And I would do it. Yeah, just get in there and do it. And you'll feel so much better after it, and you virtually make a friend that for life in a way, because Chris is that type of person, cares about people, and he communicates after with it, and you always feel like, hey, I could reach out to that guy.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. Thank you for that. My last question is, do you have anything else that you'd like to input?
No, just that I thoroughly enjoyed those sessions, and I think I said to Chris after the last one, I'm sure you'll hear from me again, because I've always got stuff popping up in my life, and I like to get feedback off people that I trust and feel like can give me the right information, and Chris is one of those type of people, so I'm sure he'll hear from me in the future about helping me with certain things that I'll encounter during the rest of my life. But yeah, just really good guy, really cool guy, got the right answers for you, and you'll feel totally comfortable with him, and yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Amazing, Gary. Thanks for the words. Appreciate it.